Welcome, dear friends, to another heartfelt story on our channel. Here, we share tales that touch the soul, awaken emotions, and remind us of the beauty and fragility of family, love, and human connections. Today's story is titled An Empty Swing Set, Echoes of Childhood Dreams. Welcome. This story will take you back to the essence of childhood, the fleeting joy of innocence, and the bittersweet echoes left behind when the air smelled of nostalgia, of fallen leaves, and faint echoes of laughter that once filled the yard. But the first thing that caught his eye was the old swing set at the corner of the garden, rusty, abandoned, yet holding within it the entire history of his childhood dreams. The swing set had once been the center of Daniel's universe. His father, John, had built it with his bare hands when Daniel was 6. It wasn't perfect. The wooden frame was slightly uneven. The ropes often needed repair, but it was built with love. Every nail his father hammered was an act of devotion. Every adjustment to make the swing safer was a whisper of protection. For Daniel, that swing set was more than just play. It was freedom, imagination, and a symbol of a father's sacrifice. Daniel could still remember the summer afternoons when his mother, Anna, would sit on the porch, watching him swing higher and higher, shouting, "Higher, Daniel, reach the sky!" His laughter mixed with the warm rays of the sun, and for a moment it felt like the world was endless. But those carefree days had slipped away, carried by the winds of time, leaving behind only the creaking echo of a rusty swing swaying alone. Every time Daniel visited, he noticed the swing set still standing. His mother never allowed it to be taken down. "It's part of you," she would say softly. "Part of your father, too." At first, Daniel brushed it off. After all, it was just a swing. But as years passed, he began to understand. It wasn't just metal and wood. It was love cast into form, a relic of childhood dreams and sacrifices too often forgotten. One winter evening, Daniel found his mother in the kitchen, her hands trembling as she tried to lift a pot. Age had caught up with her, silently, just as it does with everyone. In that moment, Daniel realized how much time he had lost, chasing success, while the roots of his life, the very people who built him, were quietly fading. He spent that Christmas with her, and one night he asked, "Mom, why did you never take down the swing set?" Anna smiled, though her eyes glistened with tears. "Because, Daniel, every time I see it, I hear your laughter, I see your father's pride. I remember what it felt like to be whole. Some things, my dear, are not just objects. They are echoes of love." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He walked into the backyard, stood before the swing, and touched its cold, rusty chains. Suddenly, memories flooded back. His father pushing him higher, his mother cheering, his little hands gripping the ropes, his dreams of flying beyond the horizon. And in that flood of memories, Daniel cried. He cried for his lost childhood, for his father's absence, for the years he had wasted chasing things that, in the end, meant so little compared to love. It was then that Daniel made a silent promise to honor the echoes, to carry forward the love he had received, to never let the swing set, or what it symbolized, be forgotten. The following spring, Daniel brought his own children to visit. The swing was still there, though fragile with age. He decided not to replace it, not yet, but to restore it carefully. With his children watching, Daniel repaired the wooden frame, changed the ropes, and painted the rusted parts. As he worked, his daughter asked, "Daddy, why are you fixing this old swing?" Daniel paused, smiled, and replied, "Because this swing carried my dreams once, and now I want it to carry yours." When his children climbed onto the swing, their laughter filled the air. just as his once had. For a moment, time folded onto itself, past and present coexisting in perfect harmony. He looked toward the porch where his aging mother sat, tears streaming down her cheeks, but her smile radiated pure joy. It was as though his father's spirit was there too, unseen but deeply felt. Life lesson. The swing set became more than a piece of playground equipment. It was a bridge between generations, a reminder that the love of parents, though sometimes silent and unspoken, leaves a mark that endures beyond time. We often grow up believing our childhood was fleeting, but its echoes live in us forever. The love our parents poured into us, the sacrifices they made, the dreams they planted, they never fade. They wait quietly, like an old swing in the backyard, ready to remind us who we are. This story teaches us that true wealth lies not in achievements or possessions, but in the moments we carry in our hearts. The embrace of a parent, the encouragement of a loved one, the small sacrifices made for our happiness. These are the treasures that outlast everything else. And when life feels overwhelming, it is those echoes that give us strength, grounding us in love and reminding us of our purpose. So, whenever you see something from your childhood, an old toy, a worn-out book, or perhaps a rusty swing set, don't dismiss it as junk. See it as a reminder of the love that built you. Honor it, cherish it, and if you can, pass it on, so that the echoes of childhood dreams will never fade. Thank you for staying with us through this deeply emotional journey. If this story touched your heart, please share it with someone you care about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next story that might change your perspective on life. Until next time, take care, cherish your loved ones, and treasure every moment.